Well, happy Eclipse Day. Hope it's going well on your end of things. I've already talked several different times about our dogs, and our dog Maggie especially has exceptional hearing. I'm convinced it's so sensitive that she could hear a pin drop in the house across the street. She can be sprawled out on the couch or the floor, seemingly dead to the world, and suddenly her head will go up and she's on high alert. Her usual triggers are a car door slamming anywhere within half block or more, and then also people talking as they walk by on the sidewalk, especially if it's kids. And I know she associates those sounds with family stopping by as she loves company, and she especially loves all the grandkids. It's entertaining to watch how quickly she goes on alert, but what's not funny is the pacing and the barking that sometimes follow what she's heard and trying to discern exactly what set her off. Both of our dogs will sometimes make a beeline for the back door, seemingly hearing something, and we hear nothing, but they will have heard the dog next door barking, and they can hear him long before we ever do. I've often wondered what it would be like to be that attuned to the voice of God, to hear the faintest whisper when we need it most for encouragement, correction, or support. The Hebrew people that God led out of Egypt through Moses heard when God answered Moses in thunder from the top of Mount Sinai, and Elijah heard the sound of a low whisper as God passed by the cave where he was hiding out. But what does it sound like when God speaks to us, and how can we hear him more clearly and more often in our lives? Priscilla Shirer in Discerning the Voice of God says, discerning God's voice requires cultivating a deep relationship with him. I can know something about Maggie's makeup and kind of expect what to know with her breed by reading various articles and books, but they don't take into account her unique personality, her love for people, and especially her kids, and how she reacts when she thinks they've arrived at the house. By the same token, I can read all kinds of things about God, think I know him, but unless and until I've developed a relationship with him, I don't have a clue how he'll speak to me in the quiet of the night or the noisiness of my day. Therefore, it's on me to devote my time and energy into cultivating a relationship that is full of give and take, not just listing my needs during prayer time with God, but rather spending time in his word and listening to what he's trying to share with me. It's allowing moments in thin places where heaven and earth are closer than ever, where I can feel God's love pouring into me and listening for the sound of his voice. The Gospel of John teaches the sheep listen to his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought out all his own, he goes on ahead of them, and his sheep follow him because they know his voice. Our Good Shepherd is always ready and waiting for us to reach out to him, listen for his voice, and obey his word. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.